All right, Farley, we'd love to hear your analysis of the movement patterns that we see in one of Medina's manoeuvres.
Medina? I thought it was me.
That's another video. Darren Narrabeen, so we know how good he is in the air. He and Italo, absolutely killing it at the moment. We'd love for you just to give us the analysis and if you could just provide perhaps some exercises and justification to assist with reducing injury and also performance. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Medina. Pumping down the line there with this huge rotation. So instantly I sort of think of leg strength, squat pattern needs to be good. Rotation, like I talked about with the plyometrics, doing the jumps and the landings.
Yep.
There's as he comes down, like he's got to be able to articulate where the body's going, where the arms are going. As he lands, you see him. He's actually really compresses a lot through the hips. I guess he's really sort of folded over there. It's not quite up and down to what I would have thought. What I would have liked to have seen, but I mean, he's certainly done well there, and because he's strong enough and has those end ranges, he's able to actually withstand that and actually get super low, get a centre of mass low enough, and actually hold that and then ride out. And that's where we need that. We need that leg strength. You need that glute strength. Exercises like your squats, your lunges, your plyometrics of throwing yourself onto the box and then a big rotation off. You're not doing a small box jump here. We're talking probably a good sort of meter and a half kind of jump, and being able to withstand those demands. The eccentric landing on the loads through the body there is super critical.
Landing mechanics,
that's it, and it's something that's not you just don't have straight away. That's a skill in itself. If you're shoving 4 to 6 times your body weight through your ankles and knees, that's where all the strength comes in handy. Because if you don't have that, well, what happens to weak things that they break? And that's where that sort of gymnastic approach comes into with the training and the style.
Love it as an S&C. That gets me excited to break it down and see how much of an impact we can have on surfing. We know that traditionally it's not their preferred method of training, so it's
just surf.
Just surf.
That's a very very naive approach to training and surfing now. It's if you want to be the best, then you got to go and train. And you saw Italo straight after winning Nui in the gym the next day, pushing 200 something kilos on a leg press. And that's an athlete. That's what an athlete does. You're looking after your body. You put the time and effort in. And you treat your training as an investment. And it's for the long run. Even though it's small increments here and there, an hour a day. If your opposition's not doing that, by the end of the week or 2 weeks comes up, you might have put in maybe 10 hours of work that they haven't done, and that certainly goes a long way in terms of performance enhancement.